very sad defeat for Pakistan in this third and last ODI, and it was a defeat by 202 runs margin for Pakistan. A big question marks on the captaincy of this one. Once I think choosing to bowl first, I think that could be a question mark in some case because I think Pakistan considered a bit too much scope on this wicket, and more than 94 overs is going to be an uphill task. I think West Indies ideally should be restricted to around 200 to 240. The base, I think the issue has been with Pakistan is batting as well as the bowling as well has been a big problem. You see Naseem Shah, the most senior bowler you have, and he used to be a very good bowler in one day. He's conceding 70 plus runs and 72 runs, beg your pardon, in his time of spell, and then Hassan Ali also not taking on wickets. That is where Pakistan have been struggling with that. They were not able to get those early objectives. Although Naseem Shah did provide with an early breakthrough, but I think once the wickets kept tumbling, that too, the wickets did fall against the spinners. Shah Hope, the captain of West Indies, played a brilliant innings. He is one of the best West Indies batsmen out there. He is sometimes compared with Babar Azam. He played really well in wickets for Saim Ayub as well, but I think once again the problem with Pakistani bowling is the utilization of the bowling, and I think they don't have a proper bowling attack. Pakistan particularly, I think they're only going with basically 3 or 4 specialist fast bowlers, and then this 4-man specialist attack is never going to be effective in one-day matches. And I think past also Pakistan team used to struggle with this approach. They need at least a 5-man bowling attack, and I think Pakistan is struggling a lot in this regard. That they're utilizing Hassan Ali. Even Hussain Talat bowled a couple of overs, but I think Saim Ayub bowling 8 overs is a question mark because he's not supposed to be a regular bowler. And also Mohammad Nawaz is conceding a lot of runs with the ball, even though on the wickets which are considered to spin, the spinners are conceding only 4. And over Nawaz going at 7 and over is a big question mark. The spinner should not be this much expensive. And I think Pakistan did miss a trick by not playing Sufyan. I think Sufyan obviously is a better option than Nawaz, and I think Hussain Talat did perform okay in the series, but I think definitely Sufyan and Abrar should be your main spinners in the Pakistani one-day lineup, and I think Pakistan do need these specialist spinners. And then one more question in Pakistani fast bowling that I think Aqib Javed, considering he performed brilliantly in the previous series against New Zealand, he looked like a fine prospect. Why he was not picked in this one-day squad is beyond understanding, and Pakistani team did look a bit jittery. Even the first match which Pakistan won after being 180 for 5, that one also did not seem like a convincing one. That too was won because of Hassan Nawaz and Hussain Talat's list, but also Pakistan did not look very convincing at that time, where they conceded a lot of runs and then the batting saved them. But still, we thought that Pakistan will manage to win the series. Obviously, this is a huge shock, and they do require changes. I think Mohammad Rizwan's captaincy is looking a bit in danger, but Agha Salman himself is not performing with the bat in this series. So who would you make the captain? I think Rizwan should be still given a go. But what Rizwan needs to do is that he needs to improve his selection of fast bowlers. He needs to give Aqib Javed a go along with Shaheen Afridi. I think Naseem Shah should be kicked out, and Aqif and Shaheen could be given a go. Even Quram Shahzad in white ball is an effective option, and you can also go with the spin of Sufyan and Abrar. I think these are the 2 spinners you should definitely utilize in the one-day circuit because Sufyan is a specialist spinner. He is left-arm wrist spin, and such spin bowlers are very rare in international cricket these days, where you get that left arm wrist spin angle, and you don't see many left arm Chinaman wrist spinners in international circuit at the moment, and Sufyan is one of them. That he has the ability to bowl that Chinaman googly, has the ability to puzzle the batsman with his left arm wrist spin, and then you don't see many bowlers being able to do that. And I think this Sufyan and also Abrar, this should be your spin bowling combination for the upcoming series and tournaments. They should be given a consistent run rather than going towards Mohammad Rizwan, and I don't Mohammad Nawaz. I don't know what you want to extract out of Mohammad Nawaz, who already a tried straight play. Then moving on to Pakistani batting, Jayden Seales was the main damage creating in Pakistani batting, where Pakistani batting were unable to even play against the pace of Jayden Seales. Babar Azam not scoring runs, Rizwan not scoring runs, ducks for Saim Ayub and Shafiq, 6 wickets for Jayden Seales, and he was the man of the series as well. You found a new hero in Jayden Seales, and no one was able to get going except Nawaz, Agha, Hassan Nawaz. Batsmen were completely struggling. 9 for Babar, 6 for Naseem Shah, duck for Hassan Ali, duck for Abrar, 1 for Hussain Talat. Literally, the batting has been torn to pieces by the West Indies bowling, and I think this is a big question. Pakistan need to take chances. They need to improve things, and I think if Sufyan Ayub and Shafiq don't perform well, I think maybe Imam can also make a comeback in this one-day team, because Imam has been scoring runs in the county cricket circuit as well. I think he scored 100 recently as well. So definitely he has a chance to make a comeback in the Pakistani circuit. in the Pakistani international team. So definitely you need to improve your opening. And I think Fakhar still has a place in Pakistani batting as well, because Fakhar does give you that good attacking start. Siam Ayub and Shafiq, at times they are good, but at times they are not very effective as well. I think maybe Kamran Ghulam can also be given a go. Hassan Nawaz, this was one rare failure for him as well. He was extraordinary in this whole series, and I think Rizwan and Babar, these two main players, are not scoring runs. That is what is hurting Pakistan, and definitely this defeat was not affected by Pakistan. We were expecting a fighting performance of Pakistan, but West Indies were too good with bat and ball, and I think West Indies cricket definitely will get a boost after winning the series, but Pakistan cricket will go towards a major decline, because I think West Indies, if they had lost this match, qualification for World Cup would have become more difficult. Mohammad Rizwan also scoring 23, and Pakistani bowling, I think, is completely looking out of sorts. I think it looks difficult for Hassan Ali to continue playing for Pakistan if he keeps bowling levels, concealing a lot of expensive runs. Definitely, you need Akif Javed, you need Wasim Jr. also in your one-day circuit. I think the fast bowling of Wasim Jr. with that reverse swing is effective in one days. Then you need definitely Akif Javed, who performed brilliantly in this last series, and also along with Shaheen. I think Shaheen is struggling with, but he's bowling comparatively better than Nasim Shah, and I think Haris can also come back in the team. But I think Shaheen, Akif, and Wasim Jr. This could be your pace bowling trio, and also along with the spin bowling of Abrar and Sufyan. I think that would help Pakistan. And in the batting, I think they need to bring some stability, and I think they also need a player like, I think, Kamran Ghulam in the middle order to solidify Pakistani batting. And I think Fakhar still has a place in the opening in place of either Shafiq or Saim. I would still stick with Saim because he has the potential. Abdullah at times looks good, but at times he looks very vulnerable as well. He hasn't been very good in this series. He has struggled a bit for form. But I think Pakistan batting overall, even Agha scored 30. I think Pakistan batting is definitely in a bad shape at the moment. And I think if they make this couple of changes, it will be important. But I think it's still a wake up call for Pakistan. And the problem with Pakistan is that they are not playing one day matches as well. They have an attitude of only playing T20 games, and this team is just having the mindset of a T20 team. They constantly just want to play T20, 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 and they're reluctant to play one day matches, which is why your team is in this kind of a state. If you remember, before this series started, Pakistani board was requesting the West Indies not to have a one-day series. They wanted to have a five-match T20 series, but the West Indies insisted on having three one-days, and Pakistani by force played this series. And definitely look at the condition of the Pakistan team. They would have won the first match, but they're literally struggling, and this defeat was a big shock for the Pakistan team. Rizwan, though he started his one-day career with the captaincy in a brilliant note by winning series against tough teams like Australia and South Africa, but suddenly after the Champions Trophy, your one-day team has been on a complete decline since the try series. After you made a couple of changes like Fahim and a couple of other players brought in all of a sudden, you made a lot of changes in your one-day team, which is why your team has not been able to build. And they know the problems in the selection, yet they're not rectifying. That is what is hurting Pakistan. They need to badly have a five-bowler strategy. In one days, they need to go with five specialist bowlers, and they need a couple of solid middle-order batsmen to improve the game and to solidify Pakistani batting. So yeah, that is a video. Like me, the reports from Mohammad Rizwan from my side. To yourself and to office.